Okay, so 5 steps to becoming an authoritative figure in any business field that you choose to be in. That's 5 steps of becoming an authoritative figure in any business field that you choose to be in. No matter what it is. It could be gardening, it could be construction, it could be carpentry, it could be home-based business, whatever. 5 steps on becoming the authoritative figure that you need to become. And why do you need to become an authoritative figure? Because people buy from people that they know, like, and trust. And becoming an authoritative figure is the best way and the quickest way for you to go from 0 to 60 and being a trusted figure in your particular field. That's the quickest way. Quicker than any other way possible, in my opinion. So that's 5 steps on becoming an authoritative figure. We're going to go ahead and get into this. And I'm going to cover a good amount of information, so you may want to take notes because this is very imperative to your success in any field of business that you so choose. So let's go ahead and get into this. Number one, the first thing that you have to do to become an authoritative figure is you have to have a vision. Now, a vision is what you see at the end of the road, where you see yourself at the end of whatever you have done in your business. So this vision, in order to have this vision, the first thing you want to think about is you want to think about who do you want to become. At the end of the road, when you see the big picture, who do you want to become? You also need to think about what do you want to be known for. Do you want to be known as the best carpenter on the planet? Do you want to be known as the person who sold 50 of his own carpentry within a week? What do you want to be known for? Now, what you need to do with these two things is you need to stop focusing on money and start focusing on these two things. Stop focusing on money and start focusing on who you want to become and what you want to be known for. Once you stop focusing on money and start focusing on those other two things, the floodgates will open for money. So don't worry about money. If you could just keep your focus on these two things, you will never have to worry about money coming into your pocket ever again. So that's the first step, is to have a vision. Moving on to step number 2, you want to immerse yourself, okay? You want to put yourself in your vision with a wall built around you, and you're actually in your vision. That's the best way to build towards your vision, is to actually be in it. You can build better when you're in it than when you're outside of it. And when I say in it, the fastest way to build it while you're in it is to teach. Okay? When you teach, that's keeping people's interest because it's things that they need to know, and they start to trust you more because you're a teacher. So you need to teach. Okay? Now, in order to teach, what must you do first? Well, of course, first you must learn. So if you want to teach, you have to learn. So those two go hand in hand. You must learn and then you must teach. Now, in order to accomplish these two things, you have to have a mechanism to learn. So your mechanism to learn is through courses. Your mechanism to learn is through mentorship, through research. So you want to learn some, then you want to do what you've learned, then you want to teach what you've done, and then you want to start the process all over again. And this can be done daily. You can learn something new daily, you can put it into practice, and then you can teach it on a daily basis, okay? So you want to learn and you want to teach and you want to invest in your education. Now, a lot of people have a problem with this, but people will invest in colleges and institutions for 8 to 12 years, and they'll get out and not be able to find a job in the field that they're in. With this, no matter what type of business you have, you can always learn and you can apply it immediately. You don't have to wait to be hired because you have the skill set now, and all you have to do is put it into practice. So Learning and teaching go hand in hand, and that's immersing yourself within your business, and that's step number 2. Moving on to step number 3, you want to create content, and you also want to do this on a daily basis. I can't stress the importance of creating content, but what I will say is that if you don't create any content, then you can't be teaching. Unless you want to go out and spend gas money, have people come to your house and teach on a very low scale. When you're creating this online content and you're putting it out there with yourself teaching, just like this video you're watching right now, this is going out to the masses, okay? I have hundreds of people, if not thousands, looking at these videos every day, and this attracts people to me, okay? Which moves me on to my next point about creating content. Your arena to create this content is on a blog, simply because a blog is very viral. And when I say viral, I mean it goes on for years. People can come back to this actual video that I'm posting now. Maybe it disappears off Facebook. Maybe it disappears off LinkedIn or wherever else I might post it in social media. But it's always going to be on my blog. So my blog is here to stay. So they can always find this information on my blog if they can't find it anywhere else. So you want to be blogging. And I'm going to tell you exactly how you can do that very easily after this next step. But basically you want to be creating content, and that way you're teaching, and that way people begin to know, like, and trust you. And your vehicle to do this is on the blog. Okay? So moving on to our next step, which is number 4, you want to build and serve your audience. So now we have all the eyeballs on us. We want to begin to build and serve our audience, and this is how you do that. It's just like magic, okay? The eyes are on the magician. Now it's time to build and serve your audience. So what you need to do is, first of all, you need to be where you're celebrated and not where you're tolerated. That simply means you want to be talking to like-minded people. You don't worry about the naysayers over here. You don't worry about the haters over here. All you want to be focused on is those that are interested in what you have going on. So we call that targeted. It's a very targeted process. Just like right now, all the people who are still here are the people that are interested in learning about what I have going on and putting it into play, because I'm teaching you how you can put it into play. I'm showing you exactly step by step how you can use this process to begin to develop what you need to develop to put your business on the fast track, okay? So you need to go where you're celebrated and not tolerated. Another thing is you must learn to generate leads daily. Now this goes hand in hand. Those are what we call targeted leads, because these leads are very interested in what you have to offer. And your blog is going to help cultivate these leads. So you must be generating leads on a regular basis. And I'll get into more about how you can generate leads along with the blog and everything I'm speaking. I'll get into that in a little bit later on down the line and let you know exactly how to achieve all those things. Okay, another thing you must do is you must serve those leads with a solution to their problem. So as you're learning, you pick out problems that people that are related to your individual type of business may have, and that's what you teach on, how to solve those problems. So you're showing all your leads that you're bringing in freshly on a daily basis how to solve problems, which makes them know, like, and trust you. Another thing you must do is you must engage them. This is all part of it. You must get feedback from them. You must get them to contact you. There's no better feeling than, like, in a traditional business, you going out trying to talk to people. You know, you might try to talk to 50 people a day and see if they're interested. Well, how about having 50 interested people calling you within one day? That's what you can do if you put all this information that I'm giving you into practice, and you do it immediately. The sooner you do it, the sooner your results will come. So nothing like having people pick up the phone and call you and say, hey, I'm ready to join your business, or tell me a little bit more about your business. No better feeling than that, because it takes out the searching process and you are the hunted instead of being the hunter. Moving on to number 5. This is the most important because this puts everything into play. So far, we've learned how to become an authority, but we have to scale it up because we need plenty of people to see this. It's a numbers game, so we must get the numbers up. That's why we want to monetize. When I say monetize, we want to put this on express, autopilot, whatever you want to call it. We want to make it easy enough to where all we have to do is create our content, and at the push of a button, it goes out. So in order to monetize, we need a system to use to monetize it. And the community that I'm involved in has this system. It has the blog. It has everything you need to set up your blog. It has everything you need to get out there and get leads. They actually teach you on a step-by-step basis how to get free leads and how to get paid leads. Paid leads actually go out quicker, but free leads can become very lucrative as well if you know how to use them. And you have a personal coach that actually teaches you what you need to know and tracks exactly how everything is going and make sure that you step your game up in areas that you need to step it up in. So the bottom line is this. If you're on one of the social medias, there should be a link to my blog. Go ahead over to my blog. I have a ton of information that I add every day, ton of trainings that I'm adding to at least once, maybe 2 or 3 times a day. Just depends on the day and what I have going on. But I have tons of information that you can go through, tons of tutorials you can go through. And you can also click on the links below my videos on my blog or either on the side. Pretty much everything will link you to my community and you can see exactly what they have going on. You can find out all about it and see if it's a fit for you. If it is, fine. Let's move forward. And like I said in another one of my videos, once you become a paid member at the lowest level of my community, I'll go ahead and send you out my training, which is a $297 value. I'm going to give it to you for free on how to create compelling video, just like the video you're watching right now. So it should be a no-brainer to you. Go ahead and check that information out right now. But if not, I highly suggest that you get yourself a system and monetize everything I'm telling you. And I even highly suggest that you put this all into action today or as soon as possible. The best way that you can find if you do your research or if you want it all done for you, just simply go to my community. So that's pretty much all that I've got for this one. If you got any value out of this, if you like it, don't hesitate to like, don't hesitate to share, and throw me a comment in there here or there. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the top.